Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia. Weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. And facing him here, it's Anthony Crolla. He's 5 foot 9 with a reach of 66.9 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. Anthony Crolla, the $1 Million Man, the former lightweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a lightweight champion of the world, Anthony $1 Million Crawler.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He threw a punch and just got countered. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Swing and a miss for that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match, mate.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and Crolla in trouble now. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Whoa, Johnny, $1 Million Crolla in trouble. Anthony Crolla takes the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crolla in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fight.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And there's the bell to start round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Do you believe this? The straight right just misses. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. The jab not finding its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia.
Great round, Harry.
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Corolla took a big shot there. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they take?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Stepping back is Corolla. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Straight right just misses. And he blocks the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That was almost a tip.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your top.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. They missed with the jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. There's a counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Perfect counter lands. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They exchange punches. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. That shot lands and Corolla in some serious trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But
whoa, Johnny. Rowan Corolla in trouble now. And $1 million finally goes down. What a shot. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Corolla in that last round.
I love that. That jab is slick.
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Catch and shoot. Does well to block that left jab. Good counter punching. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia. There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with that uppercut. The only fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia.
Big, deep breaths.
And we enter the 8th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That right hook won't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. Nope, that jab not going to score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills.